If you think you know where the Dallas Cowboys are headed in 2026, you might want to take a breath. Because the reports we have today reveal a truly stunning roster decision involving a defensive icon. It's a move that completely redefines their Super Bowl strategy, and you really need to stick around to the end to hear the full picture on this one.
It really is a massive shift. But hey, before we unpack that shocker, make sure you hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and leave a comment below. We really want to know what you think about this deep dive as we get into it.
Exactly. So let's start with the breaking news on the offensive side of the ball. Stephen Jones just confirmed they are leaning towards slapping the franchise tag on George Pickens. He flat out said, we want him here.
And honestly, look at the numbers. You really can't blame him. Pickens is coming off a career-best 2025 season. He had 93 catches and over 1,400 yards.
9 touchdowns, too.
Right, 9 touchdowns. He was the absolute engine of that offense. But listeners need to understand that the franchise tag is, well, it's a double-edged sword. Yes, it pays him a massive, fully guaranteed salary for 1 year, like top 5 receiver money. But it gives him zero long-term security.
Yeah, players usually hate it. One bad injury and there's no safety net for 2027. It's totally a prove-it-again deal at a premium price. But he isn't the only one getting paid. 2 days ago, they locked up running back Javonte Williams.
And that wasn't a tag. That was a full extension.
Right. 3 years, $24 million.
With $16 million of that guaranteed, which is a really significant commitment in the modern running back market. Williams also had a career year with 1,200 yards and 11 touchdowns. So the strategy here is pretty clear.
They're keeping the band together.
Exactly. The Cowboys had the #2 offense in the NFL last year. Jones is looking at that and saying, don't fix what isn't broken. They are paying a huge premium for continuity.
Okay, so you look at the balance sheet, right? Heavy investment in the backfield and the receiver room. What does that massive financial distribution on offense tell us about the rest of the team? Because the money has to come from somewhere.
And that is exactly where the other shoe drops. You can't pay Pickens top-tier tag money and extend Williams without finding that cap space elsewhere. The offense is getting the carrot, which means the defense is getting the stick.
And it's not just a stick, it's a sledgehammer. We have to talk about the trade that is absolutely going to break the internet today. The Cowboys have traded All-Pro Micah Parsons
to the Green Bay Packers. It sounds completely insane on the surface. You are trading a generational pass rusher.
It really feels like surrendering.
I wouldn't call it surrendering. I'd call it a philosophical pivot. Look at the return details. They sent Parsons to Green Bay, but they got back 2 first-round picks and veteran defensive tackle Kenny Clark.
2 firsts and Kenny Clark. That is a haul. But still, losing Parsons?
The sources indicate the Cowboys looked at 2025 and saw a fatal flaw. They had an elite offense, but the defense ranked 28th against the run. They just couldn't stop anybody on the ground.
Because Parsons plays that hero ball style.
Exactly. He's an elite edge rusher, but he freelance rushes. By getting Kenny Clark and then trading for All-Pro tackle Quinnen Williams from the Jets.
Wait, hold on. They got Quinnen Williams too.
Yes, right at the deadline. So now, instead of one superstar on the edge, you have Kenny Clark and Quinnen Williams. 2 massive walls just clogging the middle. It's a complete shift from stars to structure.
And that structure is getting a brand new architect because they fired defensive coordinator Matt Eberflus and brought in Christian Parker.
Which is the key to this whole thing. Eberflus ran a system that relied on the front 4 winning one-on-one matchups. If your guys didn't win, the defense failed. Christian Parker is a Vic Fangio disciple.
And that changes the whole philosophy.
It changes everything. The Fangio system isn't about one guy winning his block. It's about disguise, 2 high safety shells, and total confusion. It shifts the burden from winning your matchup to executing the confusion.
So they're betting that a smarter scheme and a heavier defensive line can do what Micah Parsons couldn't do, like actually stop the run and get the ball back to that expensive offense.
Precisely. They are building a defense designed to force field goals and let the offense score touchdowns. But let's be honest, trading a talent like Parsons is the definition of high risk. If Parker's confusing scheme doesn't work out, fans are just going to see a team with absolutely no pass rush.
It is the ultimate gamble. Secure the offense, entirely blow up the defensive identity. So I'll leave you with this question to think about. Can an NFL team actually get better immediately by trading away a generational talent like Micah Parsons to spread the wealth, or have the Cowboys just voluntarily closed their own Super Bowl window?
That is the multi-million-dollar question right there.
Let us know your take in the comments. Thanks for listening to this deep dive into the Cowboys roster revolution. We'll catch you next time.